What is up, guys? New week, new YouTube video. This week doing a special video for the 25 subscribers. We're actually doing the U.S. Army Combat Fitness Test, the ACTF. It's also me and Shay's 6-month anniversary since we started dating back in December. So obviously what we're gonna do is go spend all day in the gym. Let's walk through fitness test real quick. We're gonna do a maximum deadlift for 3 reps. We are going to do standing power throw, which is with a med ball. We're going to do hand release push-ups. We're going to do a sprint drag carry, kind of relay type thing. We're going to do leg tucks, which is a core exercise, and then we're going to finish it off with a 2-mile run. So let's get into this fitness test, shall we? Max out for deadlift is 340. Minimum is like 140 for 3 reps. This is currently 330, I believe. This will be a little weird for me because they don't let me wear belts or straps, which is how I deadlift for safety, but this is still a warm-up set, because I don't want to injure myself. They also told me that I need to go from the bottom of the 2 handles, not to use the top ones. So that is how we're doing it. So now with this 3 reps, we're gonna go up by 1 more plate. So this is 420 pounds, 80 pounds more than the max out, just because I didn't want to just do the max out. Next thing up is the standing power throw. They use a 10-pound med ball. You stand with your feet planted, about shoulder width apart, and you bend down and you throw it backwards over your head. Minimum for this is, I believe, like 4.5 meters, and then max is 12.5 meters, or about 41 feet. So I'm going to be standing over there, and then I'm going to be throwing it backwards over my head. This is about 41 feet or 12.5 meters. And this would be to get 100 on the test from back there to about where the med ball is sitting over there. So yeah, also I'm using a 15-pound med ball because my gym doesn't have anything lighter than 15-pound med balls. So, oh well. So my first throw was only 28 feet. So we're gonna try one more time. It does say in the test that they get two throws. They also tell you that you can't step backwards after you throw. Your feet have to stay where they are, or you can step forwards after your throw, but if you step backwards, it's considered a fault. But they do say you get 2 throws, so I'm gonna try one more time and see how far we get. So 27 feet. I don't know what that is in meters. I'll figure it out here in a little bit, but broke the minimum at least. Also put that on using a 15-pound med ball instead of a 10-pound med ball. So the next exercise is hand release push-ups. So these, they tell you to start on your stomach, go up, and then come down and put your hands out, and then go back to push up. And do that, you get 2 minutes, as many as you can do. Minimum is 10 and max is 60. So So yeah, also with the stand and throw, my end distance was 8.5 meters, which is like right in the middle, up in the max. But also, like I said, I'm using a 15-pound med ball instead of a 10. But anyway, let's get into the push-ups.
Go.
Figure out what it is at the end, but 55, close to maxing out. On to the next thing. Next thing is the sprint drag carry. So we have to go 50 meters, it's 5 things. We don't have enough room in here just to go down back, so I'm actually going to go down back for each of them. So the first one's going to be sprint, so down back. Then I have to drag a 90-pound sled, which we're guesstimating on weight. We have 70 pounds on it, we're guessing it's a 20-pound sled-ish. Same thing, down back for 50 meters. Then I will do a lateral shuffle, 50 meters. Then we don't have two 40-pound kettlebells, so I'm going to be using two 45-pound plates. Same thing, 50 meters. And then to end it all, we do a sprint for 50 meters again. Minimum time is 3 minutes, max time is 1 minute 33. So let's see if we can get it done. 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes. So next is the leg tucks. You're supposed to do alternating grip on the bar, fully extended, or as extended as you can go. This is about all I got. And then you bring your knees up and touch either your thighs or your knees to your elbows. You have to touch both for the rep count. The minimum for this is 1. The maximum for this is 20. There's no time or anything. You just go until you can't anymore. And to check your core and your grip strength. So. Got 13. My hand slipped. So, got it. Didn't max it, but got it. Okay, so had a little bit of a break, had to drive to the track. In the thing it says 10-minute break in between the leg tucks and the run. We had probably a 15-minute break just because of the drive here. Sorry that my gym doesn't have everything, obviously, since I've been using more weight than I needed to this entire time. But we're out here, 2-mile run. Last thing, the minimum is 21 minutes and then the max is 13 minutes and 30 seconds. I haven't ran in a year since I ran a half marathon in 2020, so we'll see how this goes. It's kind of the whole point of this video is this is completely different than my style of training, and so I'm seeing how I do in something that I have not trained for at all. So yeah, here we go, let's run. Okay, so starting the time in 3, 2, 1. At this pace, I'm gonna beat it by no problem. Halfway, 6:20. Five laps. Half a mile left. Lap. 2 minutes left. Oh my God. 13:07. Which means I beat the max for that by 23 seconds. kind of tired now. Oh, I think I'm gonna go home. Just kidding, that was a terrible movie reference. Oh. Oh. That's all we got. I'm gonna write this time down. We're gonna go home and calculate up the scores and tell everybody. I passed every part. I just didn't hit. Thank you, baby. I just didn't hit the max for everything, but maxed out 2 things. One of them was the one that I least expected to max out. So, yeah, we'll see you guys back at home. And we're back at the apartment, all done, calculated up all the scores and everything. So I did 2 different score variations. One, I did obviously deadlift. Then the standing power throw I added, so I did the original of 8.5 meters, and then I added 2 meters, 2 meters to it because I was using a heavier med ball than what they suggested. I was doing 1.5 times the amount of weight. So I did one with that and then one with 10.5 meters instead of 8.5 meters. Hand release push-ups was 54. Watch video back, that's how many we did. And then the sprint drag carry was 209. I'm not going to change that score even though I had to turn more. Generally they just go down, turn around, come back. We just didn't have the length of core to do that. So I'm not going to change that time, but if I would have had a longer space, I feel like I could have done it much faster than 2 minutes and 9 seconds just because it takes time to turn around. And it's a little bit more like wear and tear. It's a little bit harder to do. And then the leg tucks obviously got 13. And then the 2-mile run, like I said, out there on the track, 13 minutes, 7 seconds, which maxed that one out too. So obviously deadlift scored 100, max was 340. I did 420, blew that one out of the water. Standing power throw, did 8.5 meters with a 15-pound med ball, so that would have given me a score of 73 out of 100. The hand release push-ups did 54, which gave me a 94 out of 100. And then the sprint drag carry, 209, which gave me 71 out of 100. The leg tucks, which I did 13, was 86 out of 100. And then the 2-mile run was 1307, which gave me a perfect score on that. So the overall score here is 524 out of 600. If I would have done 10.5 meters with a lighter med ball, it would have given me a score of 86, which would have put me at 537 out of 600. The absolute minimum to pass this entire test and still be able to be in the Army is 360 out of 600. So, Army strong, civilian stronger, you decide, I almost maxed it out, and I feel like if I actually had training and did Army training like they do in the Army, I probably could have maxed out everything, especially since they do this once a year, I think, and they do actual exercises to get better at these specific things. Obviously, I don't train for this. I do treadmill walking for cardio, and then I do weightlifting. The only thing that correlates to on this test is deadlift. So that one I was hoping I could max out, because if I couldn't, I would be very disappointed in myself. But all of the other ones I don't train for. I'm not even going to pretend that I train for those. Just trying to see if a dude who's fit but not necessarily in that way, how they would perform on one of these tests. So obviously blew it out of the water. I feel like if I actually did training like this for longer, I would be able to get a 600 out of 600. If one, I had the facilities to do it, and two, I trained for it. But anyway, thanks for 25 subscribers. Shout out to my girlfriend who's hiding for filming all day today on our 6-month anniversary. What a absolute godsend, because she's amazing. But anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys liked it. If it gets to 50 subscribers, we're gonna do another challenge, but this one's gonna be a food challenge. So like, you know what to do. Go hit that subscribe button, like the video, blow this one up. First challenge video, many more to come if y'all like them. Go drop a comment on what you think. We'll see you next week.